Looks like Jay-Z is throwing shots at Rymir Satterthwaite. You heard that right. We're going to get into it after a quick word from our sponsor over at MedLeaf. The good people at MedLeaf Dispensary over in Egg Harbor City, New Jersey, servicing all your hemp and CBD flower needs. Go check them out if you're in the New Jersey area, in particular, the Atlantic County area. 201 Philadelphia Avenue, Egg Harbor City, New Jersey, 08215, or visit their website at medleafdispensary.com. Let them know Viral Hip Hop News sent you. Those is my people over there. All right, let's get to work. All right, so a couple days ago, we talked about Rymir Satterthwaite, who, for those of you who don't know, was Jay-Z's alleged son. He's been alleging that he is Jay-Z's son for some time now. Um, there were rumors and rufflings that he may be dropping a new lawsuit, um, pretty much demanding Jay-Z take a drug test to see whether or not Jay-Z is in fact his father. Well, Jay-Z has fired back, and it's surprising because Jay-Z, up until this point, as far as I know, to the best of my knowledge, has never fired back before, but he has now. Now, this is coming by way of U.S. Magazine, and the headline reads, Jay-Z accuses man who claims to be his secret son of harassment, making fabricated claims in court. And this is a U.S. Magazine exclusive. Now, it says Jay-Z fired back at the man claiming to be his secret son for his fabricated allegations and asked a federal judge to intervene. U.S. Weekly can exclusively report. Now, according to court documents obtained by Jay-Z, a.k.a. Sean Carter, called the recent federal lawsuit brought by Rymir Satterthwaite, just the latest in Satterthwaite and his caregiver's decade-long harassment of Jay-Z. The fabricated allegations and claims have been addressed and rejected in multiple other courts, and Satterthwaite's continued harassment of Jay-Z and disregard of those orders have already resulted in a contempt order. Jay-Z said he only learned about Satterthwaite's new lawsuit on June 3rd. He asked the court for additional time to put together his official response. His lawyer argued Jay-Z will be irreparably prejudiced without additional time to evaluate and prepare his response to the complaint. The Roc Nation founder attorney said they contacted Satterthwaite's caregiver to request additional time to respond, but she hung up on them. It says Satterthwaite 31 filed the federal lawsuit against Jay-Z on May 6th. The case, filed without a lawyer, accused the music mogul of attempting to keep him silent about Jay-Z being his father. Jay-Z is the biological father of Satterthwaite, his complaint alleged. Satterthwaite claimed his mother, Wanda Satterthwaite, had relations with Jay-Z in the 90s. He said his mother is now deceased. He said he has been cared for by his godmother, who has faced unrelenting efforts by Jay-Z and his enablers to suppress the truth and silence those who dare to speak of it. Rymir explained he filed paternity suits against Jay-Z, but they were dismissed. Rymir claimed the mogul and his team committed fraud upon multiple courts, misrepresented facts, and exploited legal system in multiple jurisdictions to suppress Rymir's paternity claim and prevent legal accountability. He also suggests Jay-Z's celebrity played a role in the cases being dismissed. One case in Jersey was dismissed after a judge found it did not have jurisdiction over Jay-Z, according to a 2015 report from Page 6. Rymir also accused Jay-Z of consistently refusing to submit to a DNA test. He said he has chosen instead to obstruct and manipulate the legal process. Rymir claimed his car was shot 6 times, which he took as a clear message intended to silence him. In his suit, Rymir said he was not seeking back child support damages from Jay-Z, but alleged actions over the years. Specifically, he said he suffered harm due to the wrongful dismissal of his paternity suit seeking child support and college funds. In addition, he said he suffered emotional and psychological distress, anxiety, public embarrassment, and stress-induced health and mental health complications. His caregiver denied all claims of wrongdoing. Now, we talked to not only Rymir, but the caretaker as well. Was looking through my Rolodex, and as I was reading that, I remembered that we also had spoke to both of them. But I all queued up an interview that we did prior to, we did an interview, with Rymir, and talked to him about these situations. These were prior to the allegations. That's what I was speaking of. Sorry about that. Prior to these new alleged allegations, he spoke to him back in 2020. I'm going to pull up that old interview right here. As you guys can see, this was 3 years ago now. And I'm going to play a little bit of it, and you guys just get a vibe for yourself. We heard, obviously, I read the article. We've read things that he said, but kind of hear it from the horse's mouth, see how you feel about it. Look in his eyes, and y'all let me know what you think. We'll play a little bit of it. I think this clip is a little over 20 minutes or so. I'm not going to play the entire thing, 34 minutes, but you guys could check it out if you want to. Right there, you see the title, so go check it out in its entirety if you haven't checked it out. But I'm going to play a little bit of it right now, and yeah, y'all get an opinion on it. Let's go.
Who you are? Won't you let them know who you are, brother? Go ahead.
I'm here Satterthwaite. I'm Jayz, alleged son. I'm gonna say that.
Shout out to these people.
I'm Jayz, alleged son. I'm gonna say that. And I just want the world to know, there's been a lot going on, and today we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna let you guys in on a little bit that y'all probably haven't heard on the internet, or probably just haven't heard at all.
Definitely. Thanks for reaching out, to the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. You reached out via email
for sure
the other day, and we covered the story. I don't know how long ago it was, and we thought it was definitely intriguing. That's why we covered it. But you got something that you want to share with the audience today, so the floor is yours, Rymir.
Yeah, basically, I just want the world to know I am filing criminal charges against Sean Carter, aka Jayz, and his lawyers. It's been going on for so long, and I don't know, I haven't really did no interviews with nobody. I've been, a regular family guy, going to work every day, taking care of my family, just on everyday life. I've been just staying to myself and haven't been saying anything, but I just want the world to know I am filing criminal charges, and it's been so much going on with this case that, they will never let get out, or I'm not gonna say they will never let get out, but it's just things that y'all don't know. Y'all probably look at it and be like, I heard a lot of, when I was looking at the comments, I saw the whole lot. This guy crazy, and he probably want 15 minutes of fame, but I just want the world to know I'm coming from my heart, and I'm speaking from my heart. I just want y'all to know that everything is real. I'm telling y'all, it's nothing that I got to hide, or, my mom passed away 2 years ago, and she passed the torch to me. I'm still left with it, and I just will continue fighting. I just want that for everybody in the world, not just for me. This is a bigger picture for the kids out there. Whoever you're looking for, your father or your mother, and you fully believe in that. This picture all into it. Don't let nobody tell you nothing. If you fully believe in that, just go for it. Like, courts and all that. Don't let the courts, because the courts say they there to help you, but trust me, I didn't been through a crazy 10, 11 years that it's been a fight. It's been a fight. And this not to bash anybody or nothing like that. I know it's never looking for no handouts or nothing like that. I'm just want the world to know it's real shit that's going on. Excuse my language. It's real things that's going on out in the world. And y'all really gotta open your eyes. Y'all look at people and say, this guy's looking for this and all that, but y'all don't look at it from the other way around. Like, what if this was you? You wanted to know who your parents was, or you was going to court and they was treating you like you was nothing. This is for anybody around the world. I just want y'all to fully fight for what you believe in, and that's what it is.
Do us a favor and do the people a favor and take us back to your childhood. Take us back to you living with your mom and your memories of who your father was.
Well, taking y'all back from my childhood, I had a very great childhood with my family. The person who took care of me, I appreciate that. He did everything he could. It was my father figure, and my family always was supportive. We wasn't no type of family just to, not look at if somebody was there to help me out and be a father figure for me. My family was all for it. So it just, as I was growing up, my mom always told me, my mom always gave me a hint that my father wasn't my father, and she told me exactly who my father was. I was a kid, so I really can't go into further details because I was young at the time. But as I got older, as I got to 8, 9, 10, 11, And my mom continued to say the same name. It was never no other name except for my father and the person she believed who my father was, Sean Carter. So, and that's when it was never no make believe. Then that's why I said me and my mom sat and had so many talks. Like I sat and talked to my mom, like, Mom, this could this could kill us if we go out there, and you know how the world is. They most people probably wouldn't believe you, Mom. But just my mom looking in my eyes and telling me that for a fact, I believe this person is your father, and I'm telling you this, right? It was nothing. My mom wasn't no liar. She was a hard worker. She took care of me and my brother. She did everything for us. My mom was there for us. It was mom wasn't crazy. She wasn't out looking for no money, no checks, and none of that. We never asked for anything. But I feel that if you go in the courtroom, you deserve to get fair due process. That's anybody in the world. And once you go in there and you facing somebody, with a lot of more income than we all know this. They look at you like you crazy. I'm pretty sure it's a lot of people looking for their mothers and fathers that's probably celebrities. And how are we going to tell them that's not their moms and dads if we don't know? Like, it's so much that they human. We all human. We all human. Things happen. He wasn't always rich. He wasn't always famous. We all come from somewhere. So we all just got to open our eyes with that. We all just got to open our eyes. And for the people who know me, they know me. I'm a hard worker. I work every day. I'm working now. And I've been chilling off of my music, but I got things coming up in my music because I had to focus on me. I had to really focus on me and my family and my kids, because I want to leave them something. I want to show my kids I give them everything. I don't care. And if anybody ever said to me that I had a possibility to have another child out somewhere, I would take it.
Right.
No problems, no questions asked. And I understand that's just not everybody not me. But at the same time, like, you just gotta, if you didn't think for a second, like, this couldn't have no possibility, why is this not over with? Why is we dragging this out for so many years?
Right.
In the world, half of people don't even know what's going on. They just look at me and say, "Hey, you Jay-Z son," or "You a Jay-Z alleged son," and I'm going to forever be stuck with that, because we would never know. And that's this. I would say it's not fair to me, but at the same time, that's not fair to nobody in the world who doesn't know their parents, and they parents just don't. Well, anyone that just don't want to take the test, this to truly find out, that's not fair. That's really, and I believe our justice system should be really pushing on that, because it's not just one person's fault. It's a lot of people's fault. It's our justice system it's failing us. It's failing us, and we can't just sit and continue to let them do what they want. That's why I'm continuing to fight. I will fight this. I'm fighting, and it's not just because Jay-Z, and it's not. It's a lot. It's a lot to do with, don't let people walk over you. You can't be walked over and sit there and just hope for a star to come down. No, you have to fight. You really do.
All right, I'm gonna leave it right there. If you want to check it out in its entirety, like I said, check out the title, Jay-Z's alleged son Rymir Satterthwaite on his pending lawsuit against Jay-Z. You can find it on Viral Hip Hop News right here. Had a dope interview with Rymir, about 35 minutes long, so we got into a lot more, right? So go check that out if you're interested in checking that out. But what I gather from that entire thing, what I gather from this entire situation is, one, interviewed Rymir a few times, and I like him. I like Rymir a lot because he seems genuine, seemed like a good brother, a humble brother, and he just from the times that we spoke to him, just wants answers solved. You know what I mean? He's not out here banging the table saying he is Jay-Z's son and Jay-Z's ducking him or anything like that. He's not out here saying that his mother, if you listen to what he said, his mother said, Jay-Z is your dad. He was told by his mother that she believes Jay-Z is the father of Rymir. So all he's looking for is answers, right? All he's looking for is a end to this conclusion, in my opinion. And from what I've gathered and from speaking to him, what I've interpreted, I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know what legal papers are being pushed. I don't know what's been said or whatever the case may be. And I don't know whether or not Jay-Z's his dad or not. But I know that the brother deserves answers. Now, does Jay-Z deserve to give him answers? I'll tell you where this falls if he deserves to give him answers. One, if he was ever intimate with that man's mother and you bring back timeline and there's a 0.5% chance that this could be your son, the 0.5% meaning that you had intercourse with his mother And if you had intercourse with his mother, then there's a damn good shot that you could have. If the timeline lines up, and only you would know that because Miss Satterthwaite is no longer with us, so only you would know that. So if they line up and you know that there's a chance here, you owe this brother for sure at least an answer. If it's not, and it doesn't line up, and you didn't have intercourse, and this woman is not telling the truth, one, the only two people know that, and that's you and you now because she's no longer with us. And if that's the case, then we may never get an answer, and we'll always have this alleged son situation, and we'll always kind of throw a dark cloud as it pertains to Jay-Z over this situation. But at the end of the day, if I was Jay-Z, if I know I didn't do nothing with this woman, fuck it, I don't care. Let it hang. And now I'm going to go ahead and get my legal team involved, and we're going to dead this because it's not true. Either way, I hope that Rymir, for him, finds closure in this situation, because even Jay-Z saying that if Rymir was told this from his mother since childhood and this is all he knew, then I really hope for Rymir's sake that he finds closure to this situation. Because like I said, I do like the brother. We got to speak not only on air a few times, but off air. Haven't talked to him in some time, in a few years now, I'm not going to lie, but spoke to his reputation a couple days ago or so. And not me personally, but our people hit their people up and got some information about the situation, and we won't share it here to keep it in under wraps and things like that. But yeah, at the end of the day, I just want Rymir to help to find closure in this situation, man. Leave a comment in the comment section after looking at that. Hopefully you go ahead and watch the rest of it, or if you haven't done so already, please do so. If you have, go run it back because it's a very compelling conversation. And leave me a comment and let me know what you think of this entire situation. All in all, Jay-Z is now firing back, saying Rymir's full of shit, and y'all be the judge. Leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think of the situation. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Sam Ant, CEO of the brand. For our hip hop news. Until next time, until next story. I love each and every one of y'all. Love yourselves, and I'm out of here. Peace.